When you picture an alien, what do you see? Maybe some sort of large gray or green-skinned humanoid with tentacles, or maybe you picture something that looks like a huge eyeball on legs. But what if aliens aren't what we expect them to look like? As more and more people began reporting they could hear the noise, researchers were forced to take these strange tales seriously. Even though the hum has never been proven to exist, it's safe to say that many people are convinced it's real. After scouring the area, they were unable to find anything. As more and more cases were reported, scientists began taking the hum very seriously. Researchers started to notice a pattern among those who claimed to hear the noise. Many of them were under 35 and had a bachelor's degree. This led some to believe that the hum was nothing more than a mass psychogenic illness. This theory is based on the fact that many people who report hearing the hum also experience other strange phenomena such as sleep disturbances, mood changes, and memory loss. Proponents of this theory believe that the hum is a form of communication from aliens. However, there's no evidence to support this claim, and it's almost certainly not true. Aliens don't have the technology to broadcast a signal around the world. And even if they did, there's no reason why they would choose to communicate with humans in this way. After all, there have been countless cases of people reporting the same exact noise. It would be easier to believe that all these people are lying or going crazy than to believe that there's some sort of global conspiracy taking place. If the hum is real, then it's probably caused by a combination of factors. The most likely culprits are industrialization, urbanization, and transportation. These factors create a lot of background noise, which can easily be misinterpreted as a hum. It's also possible that some of the hum is caused by vortex rings. This would explain why some people hear the hum in certain rooms or buildings. Finally, it's possible that some of the hum is caused by electromagnetic fields. This is a long shot, but it could explain why some people experience other strange phenomena along with the hum. While there's no evidence to support this claim, it's possible that electromagnetic fields could play a role in the hum. There have been countless cases of people who have been driven to the point of insanity simply by hearing the hum. This is understandable given that the hum is a constant noise that never seems to go away. It's loud enough to be annoying, and it's always there in the background, driving a person slowly mad. After all, there have been countless cases of people reporting the same exact noise. And while you're at it, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time. It would be easier to believe that all of these people are lying or going crazy than to believe that there is some sort of global conspiracy taking place. There have been countless cases of people who have been driven to the point of insanity simply by hearing the hum. This is understandable given that the hum is a constant noise that never seems to go away. It's loud enough to be annoying, and it's always there in the background, driving a person slowly mad. After all, it made perfect sense that a group of highly educated young adults would fall victim to a shared delusion. The most likely culprits are industrialization, urbanization, and transportation. These factors create a lot of background noise, which can easily be misinterpreted as a hum. It's also possible that some of the hum is caused by vortex rings. This would explain why some people hear the hum in certain rooms or buildings. Finally, it's possible that some of the hum is caused by electromagnetic fields. This is a long shot, but it could explain why some people experience other strange phenomena along with the hum. They returned to the lab with a few recordings of the noise. When they analyzed the tape, they found that the hum was a consistent 20 Hz with a barely perceptible modulation of plus or minus 4 Hz. These findings were published in the pages of the Journal of Scientific Exploration. Supporters of this theory claim that the hum is simply a byproduct of modern living. In fact, studies have shown that people who live in busy areas are more likely to report hearing the hum. This would make sense because there would be a lot of background noise. So it would be easy for a person to misinterpret a sound as being a hum. Soon after the article was released, thousands of other cases of the hum began popping up across the United States. We know that there are certain noises that can drive people crazy, which may explain why so many different people around the world claim to hear the same thing. But does that mean that the hum is real? Let us dive into the mystery of the hum and explore why it could be aliens trying to communicate with us. The hum was even heard by a team of Swedish researchers in 1973. Since then, reports of the noise have continued to pour in from all corners of the globe. One of the most popular theories is that the noise is caused by vortex rings. Vortex rings are a type of sound wave that was discovered in 1986. They were created when two people speak to each other in close proximity. The sound waves bounce back and forth between the two until they form a standing wave. If the frequency of the sound waves matches the natural resonant frequency of a room or structure, the waves can amplify and cause the hum. What if they're actually invisible? Not in the traditional sense, but rather one that makes them nearly impossible to detect using our current technology. Hi, it's me and this is my channel. And today we're answering the extraordinary question, is the hum real? Dozens of people across the globe have reported hearing a constant low-frequency noise coming from absolutely nowhere. They describe it as a humming, roaring or droning sound that is present all of the time. It's loud enough to drive a person insane. Locals describe the hum as a deep constant roar similar to the sound of a heavy diesel engine. Although nobody could pinpoint exactly where it was coming from, many residents were adamant that it was real. At first, the authorities dismissed their complaints as ridiculous. However, as more and more people came forward, an investigation was launched. Some say it sounds like a jet engine, while others say the sound is more like a freight train or rushing waterfall. The weirdest part about it all, there's no visible source for the sound at all. These mysterious auditory hallucinations have been baffling scientists since 1961 when the first reports came flooding in. The Taos hum. Back in the 1960s, residents of Taos, New Mexico started complaining about a strange noise coming from the nearby mountains. A team of scientists headed to Taos to try and identify the source of the hum. In fact, the hum became so widespread that the U.S. Air Force had to release an official statement saying that it wasn't responsible for the strange sounds. But this theory didn't hold up. Cases of the hum weren't limited to any particular group of people. Physicists weigh in. Physicists have come up with a number of theories to explain the origin of the hum. Another popular theory is that the hum is caused by human activities such as industrialization, urbanization, and transportation. Some researchers believe that the hum is caused by electromagnetic fields. And then there's the crackpot theory that the hum is caused by extraterrestrial activity. Are we going crazy? Even though the hum hasn't been proven to exist, there's still a good chance that it's real. If the hum is real, then it's probably caused by a combination of factors. One of the most fascinating aspects of the hum is that it seems to be driving people insane. Even though the hum hasn't been proven to exist, that doesn't mean that it's not real. One of the most fascinating aspects of the hum is that it seems to be driving people insane. So what do you think? Do you think the hum is real? Let me know in the comments below.